So, first thing first, I'll start off here with here is a clip. Here is the very clip of when Etika was on my stream last year.
All right, we're gonna see who's taller. I'm pretty sure I'm taller. No, he might be 6'6". Hold on. All right, we're the same height, Sad. He got more hair than me.
Just a little bit.
No, you might be 6'5". Oh, you are taller than me.
Just a little.
All right, my bad, Chad.
What's going
You
on?
got some huge fans in here.
What
Dude.
up, niggas? Y'all out here, bro? Who the fuck's in there? Oh, shit. Oh, wait. You're trying to
No, that's Trihex. I'm just joking.
Bro, you changed, man. What happened?
All right, now I grow up.
What's going on, man? If y'all in the chat, let me get a one real quick. Yeah, no tryhards. That's racist. Wait, technically speaking, I have beef with Twitch, so if I'm on your screen, it's gonna get fucked up. Sorry. It's still the same, though. No Twitch niggas. I don't care, bro.
Y'all heard it here first.
Yeah, this was us at Anime Expo. I told it before here, but I'll tell it again. We met at an after party at Evo 2017. That's where we first met, and we had a pretty savage conversation. It was about an hour long, and I believe I was telling him. Mind you, I was pretty tipsy at this point, though. I was telling him that he should definitely stream, that his personality is like a brilliant compatibility with that, and that he brings an energy unlike anyone else. Like, I already knew of him and he already knew of me, and it was really cool. That was a pretty cool moment. And then I want to say later that month, like the August of that year, he actually rated me, and that felt amazing, dude. He went all the way from YouTube gaming and rated a Twitch stream and rated me. Like, I didn't even know what was going on. Like, dude, the attack was so crazy. Like, it really felt like a bot attack because there was so much of his goons coming through. And I was like, yo, that's what's up. That's crazy. I love this man, dude. His content, unlike anything else, dude. The hype for Japan time, for Smash 4 reveals, for the Nintendo NX rumor mill, into the launch of the Switch itself, Joy-Con boys. He brings that party, dude. He's the life of the party, and it's just, you feel like you're the VIP and he's the party organizer or some shit. You know, I've been in the pit. I don't know if what he was going through was a combination of depression and sadness and madness and whatever else, but I told you all before, you know, I've been depressed. Dare I say, it wasn't until 2011 that someone taught me that you can conquer depression in your own ways. You know, you can control the thoughts and you can control the fears, and you can simulate positive scenarios in your head, not just dwell on the negatives all the time. But I eventually acknowledged that, like, you know, sadness is meant to provoke change. You are sad, and that's meant to give you a cue from pain to, like, do something different, or else you will be victim to insanity and trying the same thing over and over again, expecting something different, you know? Whenever, like, Etika seemed like he was, like, lost in the sauce a little bit here and there, honestly, the one thing I really wish I had done, and I really wish that, like, and I hate to sound like this in hindsight, because that's whenever the regrets kick in, and, you know, that perspective can just tear you apart, especially with the loss of a loved one. But I didn't have his phone number. That's really as simple as it was. I wish I could have called him. I can't let that kind of thought really get to me, you know, but, you know, I felt like I was just watching my man just, like, slowly sinking quicksand. You know, one prep talk could have been a world of change. I've been there. I've been in that quicksand. I had someone pull me out when I felt like I was alone, because obviously, you know, whenever you're sad like that, clearly you're just like, you think that no one's there, no one cares. You're not worth saving because you feel so pathetic. And I'm sure he felt that tenfold with the ridicule and the blast and the fake whatever you want to call it, the fake alerts or whatever from the previous incidents to the hospital, and hearing that the system failed, the social feedback loop fails, and, you know, you feel like you're in a pit that you can't get yourself out of. Seeking help is one thing, but when you feel like you don't deserve the help, or you're not worthy of the help, and you feel like you're less than nothing, man, that's when you need it the most. You can't escape this, but you can certainly control it. I myself think about happiness, and I think about it in a way where it's like, it's when you're most self-aware, in that if you're aware of what makes you happy, like if you can recall immediately the last time you were really happy, why wouldn't you pursue that again? Be around friends that make you want to be around them, rather than an obligation to be around them. Do the things that you want to do. Be in control of your emotions rather than your emotions be in control of you. You know, who's in the driver's seat? You or your ego at times? And that's the big difference right there. So I have to always like kind of slow things down, maybe go for a walk and give myself that really important me time to think about like, why am I doing what I'm doing? What am I pursuing right now? What are my goals? What's gonna make me happy? In this scenario I'm in right now, what is my definition of success? I think it's important to like, you know, put the brakes on and not always floor the gas pedal and think about like where you're heading and what you're doing and why you're doing it and in what scenario would make you the most happy. And once you've defined that, are you on that path? So all those things come to mind right there. I think that's really important to think about, especially as a positive change that can come from the acknowledgement of this unfortunate incident here. I wish he hadn't done it, obviously. You know, I watched the video, you know, the final one, the unlisted one, the scheduled one. I watched it and I was like deep in denial. And I think back to what things he said in that video and I don't even want to watch it again. I don't think I could watch it again, honestly. So I could just fill an endless list of the things that you know you're going to enjoy, but then I don't have you here to enjoy it with. You know, whoever it was, you know, Smash characters, the next Nintendo console, you know, the FF7 remake. Yeah, it's whatever. It's all consumerism things, but you know, it's even bigger than that. Just like maybe where things moved on with him, maybe he'd move out of New York, maybe he'd stay in New York, maybe he'd go to LA, maybe he'd pursue a bigger thing. Who knows? I don't know. It's just like, it's a world of potential. But Etika was unapologetically himself. And that's one thing you can say that he definitely was not. He was never fake. And I think everyone loved him for that. So in that regard, the very same way I would look at y'all right now and say the same message, that you can be your own Etika, your peak potential, the most youest you that you can be. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, think about that. That man never held back for 1 minute in his life of being himself. Hope his family's doing great. Hope his family, I know I'm not doing great right now, but you know, I pray for a speedy recovery. You know, I pray for y'all for a speedy recovery. But I think about her, that's really where I just, nobody wants that dude. Like, I don't know how many funerals y'all been to, or even how many like suicides you've been around or know personally, but I've been to one. It was in 2011, and I was deep in denial. I didn't think I was ready until I saw the parents. I saw the parents at the funeral. And that's a sadness that I can't even quantify. I don't think any parent really is like prepared for anything like that. You know, sure, if you're a parent, you have a daughter, you hear that she got pregnant. That's probably pregnant suddenly or something like that, or she went, you know, whatever. She went missing even. Like, those are all, you know, or I say pregnant like unplanned or whatever, right? Like, you know, like news. But like, I don't even want to get into it. I'm sorry. I don't even know I'm trying to go there right now. Why even talk about it? Point is, yeah, the parents had me really, really down. The parents had me when I saw my friend's mother as the casket was being sunk. That's just like whenever I lost it. And because I just saw like, not a day goes by that she doesn't think about him. And it takes so much to move on, and there's no universal way to fix it. It's just a wild, wild roller coaster of emotions. It's just it's terrible. So, you know, anyone who's been through that, I'm so sorry. I hope you don't have to. If you haven't, I'm that's great. I hope you don't have to. It's really nothing there. Wouldn't wish it on my worst enemy. Because I don't know, I kind of define that as like kind of that point where it's like,
much love. Here's to Etika, the joy he brought people, and the lessons we all can take from this. Hug someone who might need it.
yeah, definitely Magic Tool Bus. Definitely that. Thank you again for the contribution. Yeah, just because whenever you're not in control of your feelings, that might be one thing, but when you're not in control of your thoughts, that's what I recall being the most persistent about depression, is the fact that I can't even control what I'm thinking about. I wish my thoughts would just turn off for like just 5 minutes, you know. Waking up, it was already sadness because I have to like deal with that, you know. It's all in here, dude, and it's like just one giant tornado of fuck, and it doesn't turn off. And you know that can come back and again with things like this. But again, enough about that though. On the positive, sadness is meant to invoke change, and that change has come through with one positive thing, at least today, which is the power of this community to bring forth all the great things we've done today. You know, everything here going to NAMI for mental illness. I'd say an unparalleled amount of awareness towards this right now. You know, you saw someone who is known for his comedy and charisma, and you know, no one's invulnerable, no one's Hercules, no one's bulletproof.
That's my shit.
So, you know, I think people will sit down a little bit further now and re-examine next time. You know, and I'll tell you here too, man. There's a thank you, by the way. I'm sorry about that. Thank you, Hapa. There's always a human being on the other side of that monitor. I know whenever, you know, you get to that clout size, you think that, oh, it's just like, you know, they're used to it or whatever. No, if you ever get to the point where nothing affects you, then debatably you might be somewhat sociopathic, I guess. Or have some kind of like God complex as far as like you X your audience goes. But the person on the other side is always, you know, a real breathing living person. Keep that in mind. The only people I ever oppose are the ones I feel who have like no sympathy or no empathy, or not empathetic, and they just don't understand like the simplicity of treating those how you want to be treated. I try my best not to be Hollywood ever. You know, when I meet people, meet fans, do things, hang out with that, you know, I'm just a person just like y'all. I go through insecurity bouts. I go through emotions. You're definitely aware of it. I've done, you know, I got some month 1 subs here that I don't even think I'm deserving of because of how inconsistent and moody I've been throughout this journey of 8.5 years of streaming. One of the most refreshing things about meeting Etika was that we were boys right away. Like, it wasn't like I had to intro myself and like suck up or kiss ass. No, like genuinely, he already fucked with the kid. He already knew who I was, and I felt that love from the very jump. You know, we hung out again at Evo 2017, Anime Expo 2018, and Evo 2018. So, you know, we were already boys in the jump. So that was really, really cool. So yeah, that's what I got for you there. The start of a beautiful relationship, one that I thought I would have more time to do things with, because there is a world of potential. So I would say just like the harsh lesson of time, man. That's probably the one thing that hits me the hardest, dude, is like, I don't know. I only technically knew Etika like July 2017 to now. But doesn't it not feel like it's been a lifetime? you know? I mean, I consumed his content prior too, but Etika the person, you know. All right, I guess you can. It's interchangeable, right? But
Fuck with that. But hentai, that's my shit.
thank you, Raggedy Man. So yeah, that's a. So that's that right there, dude. There's just. I don't know, man. Call your mom. Call your family. Try to live every day with no regrets. If this makes you feel like some type of way about like someone you've neglected for a while now, someone you could have called or should have called, I don't know. I guess I'm not sure if this is even good advice here, but don't leave it in hindsight. Definitely do you. Do what you should do. What you got to do. Because like, you know, if you're pursuing something right now, let's say it's like just monetary success or whatever, at what cost? You know, you'll be on top of the mountain, but you'll be alone. And believe you me, money does not buy happiness. No amount of money is gonna like change how you feel. It may solve problems, make life more convenient, sustainable, livable, surely, but it's certainly not required to be happy. It's not gonna fix you on the inside. You can't just deposit dollar bills into the ear holes or the mouth and just like make yourself unbroken if you are. That's the journey we'll have to go down, man. So let's do that. And let's also switch it up here now. So I'll tell you guys a little bit more about what makes me happy. I have Mode of Dust, thank you for the resub. So what makes me happy is when I asked you that question earlier about like when's the last time you were really happy, right?
Truly amazing what you are doing tonight, Trihex.
Thank you, Zoo Square. What makes me happy is whenever I accomplish a great feat or a big goal that I set out to do. And so, you know, for a long time it was being the world's best speedrunner of the games I enjoyed. That goal has since changed, and now it's more about being the best broadcaster I can be on Twitch. You know, this job, this occupation, this career path, this journey, it's the most challenging thing I've ever done before, you know, because it challenges you in so many ways. You know, you're accountable for every component of the stream, down to duration, consistency, dedication, community fulfillment. You know, you have every tool at your belt, and it's up to you to convey it however you want. You know, I have to look at it like, what makes y'all want to watch me over anybody else? Do I provide that irreplaceable quantity of charisma that you can't find or duplicate, you know? And it brings me great joy whenever I succeed and I feel like I'm providing something that is 1000% me. Whether it be the gameplay or my insight, my conversational style, my interactions, you know, all that stuff, dude. It feels great, dude. So that's my journey, is to like just be proud of the broadcast I deliver. Feel like, yeah, that was a great stream. Everyone felt that connection, that vibe. You know, it wasn't synthetic. It wasn't like the meta that like pulls in, I don't know, whatever, subs, viewers, whatever the fuck. No, it was, you felt like you were here. You didn't feel like you were being presented a broadcast, or you were presented a show. You feel like you're part of the experience. You know, you were here. Y'all's cheering for me to get that level done motivated me to want to push to the point where my wrist fell apart. You know, the try hard spam in chat, I love that shit. Everything, dude. My boys with taste with the hentai, I love that shit. And it kills me because, like, you know, fuck, dude. I see a lot of myself in Etika. like outlook, hobbies, hype man, just all that stuff, dude. Like there was just a lot here that I was like, damn son, like you are literally that brother from another mother. Like damn. But here we are. So yeah. So I think with that, I think I'm tapped up now. I don't know what else I can really say other than I'm just dragging on, repeating points here. I wish I could tell y'all more cool stories, but sadly that's all I got. You know, we hung out 3 times. They were good conversations. I was 2 of them were very brief. The first one was very long, but I was very buzzed and I don't remember that well. We both agreed though that definitely we were overdue to figure out some things.
We lost, and respect for the honesty.
Yo, Dodeca Namicon, thank you again for the 20. But yeah, you know what? Y'all are absolutely right. Live on, be happy for Etika and for ourselves. Absolutely that. That's what we gotta do, man. 100%. Thank you again, J Moni. Thank you for the resubs. Yo, I think it's time we do a spirit bomb, y'all. So let's figure this out, man. Do it.
Sending love less than 3.
Hey, I got an emote. Hey.
Thank you for sharing. Honestly, I've learned a lot from you, as if you were a second father to me. You're such an inspiration to me, Trilurk.
Oh. Wow, thank you, Neko. Thank you, R5252. Alright, let's oversimplify. Thank you. Everyone get in here right now. If there's any last minutes, I'm gonna add up the stuff here. We're gonna do some fucking big dick energy, fat Kamehameha dick attack spirit bomb on NAMI here. Let's see what we got. 73 times 250. All right, so keep it. All right, 432.50 plus shit, this bit goes all stupid and it's fucking not telling me the amount it was. 1 second. I gotta do some fucking math here, like big time. Let me see here, bit goal. 58,966 bits. So that's what it's called. I'm lazy. $600, whatever. All right, so plus 600. Yo, Sir Andrew King, thank you for the 5 gift subs. So we're gonna do that.
You've always come off as a super genuine and entertaining dude. That's what you and Etika had most in common. People like you and him are what make everyday people's lives just a little bit easier and happier. Really awesome what you did today. Not just you, but everyone who donated too. RIP Etika. Cheer 500.
Thank you, man. Thank you so much, Jake Cram. Absolutely, yo. I can't tell y'all how often on a reflection back to y'all here.
The God sends his regards.
The God sends his regards. What's this? Feels bad.
Hey, we took our loss like a man, though, chat. That's what's important, dude. In the corner, like a bitch.
Wasn't really relevant here, but okay. I don't know if you had linked the wrong clip or not, but appreciate it. Shit, hang on, sorry, my cat's like demanding attention right now. I was gonna say it again. Yeah, no, I can't even tell you how often, y'all. I've had terrible fucking days. And then I came live on the stream and immediately was better. I will admit I've never had a day where I went live where I had a bad day prior to going live and it didn't shoot back up, because it's always been a good experience with y'all. Whenever I'm transparent and I come through with like why I'm feeling how I'm feeling, and we work through it together, I think that's really good. I think that's actually a really positive thing to do. I tend to never want to come live unless I am feeling really good, which is expected, right? It's a very mood dependent thing, streaming and all that. But yeah, I it's usually just the hardest part is the going live whenever I'm feeling down or not correct, you know. So you guys are sick, man. You guys are fan fucking tastic. Mr. Tubby, did I see your tweet? Probably didn't. I haven't been on Twitter today. But this is cute. This is cute. He said, Mr. Tubby, he sniped me. This is adorable. Come at me, bro. I mean, guess we have to collab now. There's no other option. So Mr. Tubby, he bopped me. He bought me on Super Expert today. All right, okay. I'll see what I can do. You know, so I'll reply to your tweet here in a bit. Okay, but yeah, let me not take up any more of your time. I still gotta be up here tomorrow and do more stuff here. So let's back to the calculator here, because you guys messed up my shit. So $600 in bits plus sorry, I'm brain farting here. 178 times yeah, fam. Ooh, this is a fat juicy number. And I add a little bit more to it. Add a little lanyap. Yeah. So let's go over here. Hang on 1 second. You have to awkwardly watch me while I go donate it real quick here. This is gonna be exciting though. Ooh, it's asking me here, donate in memory of someone. What's Etika's full name again? Desmond what? Desmond Amafo.
Never really watched any of Etika's content, but as someone whose brother suffers from mental illness, I wanted to chip in with whatever I could to help such an important cause. Rip Etika, hope you're in a place.
Yeah, me and you both, man. It's like I'm filling all this stuff right now. Hang on a second. All right, y'all, let's do it. I'm going in.
Appreciate the insight from one of the JTV Twitch OGs. Thanks for sharing your thoughts in the charity stream.
Thank you, Horse Pants. Y'all, I'd like to present y'all. Raise your hands in the sky if you wouldn't mind. Backslash, try hard, / spaces in between here. You know, you raise them up nice and high. Or you know, or hypers, or gotcha, you know, whatever you want to do. However you do, because whatever you do is totally fine. Allow me to present to y'all the final number tonight. All made possible because of you. Here it is. Final amount. 4,669. I made sure to I bumped it up like a little bit to make sure we got that 6-9 nice and tight. Thank you all again. I'm proud of them. I'm proud of the community. We came through on that one really well, really strong. So you can brag and swag to the heavens on that one, dude. 4,669. 200 and whatever % of what I initially had for the goal. Not sure what we can do. Sorry again that I didn't you know, I wanted to do an Etika stream, or I wanted to do something, you know, about it on Wednesday, but I was not in a good spot mentally, obviously. I didn't go live that day.
Rip Etika. Dude meant a lot to me. He was my inspiration to stream and also make content. Thank you, Trihex. Thank you, Etika.
But yeah, dude, we'll so listen, here's what we'll end on this note, okay? And look out on Twitter. I'll tweet out the screen cap and everything of the amount and all that. But let's go over a couple of things here that I want y'all to take as a resolve from this whole situation. Next time I see another friend in need, or someone I feel is being treated incorrectly, in situations comparable to Etika's, I'm gonna call it out. Next time I see someone enabling any kind of behavior that I feel like is inappropriate, because you know, just general anonymous toxicity, I'm gonna call it out. I'm gonna be part of the change and have the lack of this happening again on my watch be something I can sleep on and be proud of. So, you know, there are human beings on the other side of that monitor you're staring at, and I think it's really important to understand, like, are you part of the solution or the problem? There are obviously those that can't bring themselves up. The only way they can get by emotionally, mentally, is to bring others down to their level. I think it's really important to understand why they're doing that. What are you looking for? Why? What has happened in your life that led you to that being your go-to habit of social interaction? Silly. It's shallow. I actually pity you if that's you. So if that is, I want nothing to do with you. I don't have many enemies, y'all, because the people that I don't like, I don't speak to. Period. I ain't got time. So I don't fuck with you. You know what I'm saying? Simply put, I don't also put it here other than, you know, I don't fuck with bitch niggas. Period. So yeah, there we go, y'all. I think that's a fantastic end. I will see y'all tomorrow. We'll resume everything as we go from here. Don't let today be the last day, though. We will celebrate the legacy of Etika every day. And you know, we didn't even get to it, so you know what? Fuck it. Tomorrow, I didn't show you about the guile stuff. We'll watch at least one of those tomorrow, dude. It's all good. We have other days. So I'll see y'all for that. Now, on that note, let me find someone here to raid. Let me see what we got here real quick. Hang on 1 second. All right, so I'll look here real quick. Who do I fuck with here? Anime, I don't really fuck with that, but hentai, that's my shit. Jay Baker. Is it? Who do y'all? Who would appreciate this here, y'all? Who do you think? Which Etika squad member? Anyone here you can think of right now who's live? Who we know for sure is like a. I added a Joy-Con boys in there. Long live the legacy of Etika. We love you and miss you. Chard and his community raised $4,600 for NAMI in his honor. Hope you're proud. All right, so with that, y'all, I'll be back tomorrow. I definitely gotta get some sleep. But I'm excited though. Tomorrow's another fantastic day of me and y'all together, dude. So we'll get there one day at a time. Y'all have a great night, and I'll see y'all tomorrow.